Text-to-voice synthesis provided by Vidnami. A question has arisen. January 18, 2021 by Anna von Reitz. It's a predictable question. How could a woman do anything under Roman civil law? Women had no standing in Rome, or so the story goes. In fact, women had standing in Rome, and could own property, if they were single, widowed, or acting with their husband's grant of agency. In other words, if he appointed his wife to act for him, a woman could run businesses, cast proxy votes by messenger, and do anything else her husband could do, provided that she did this with his permission and grant of agency. And that is what my husband did many years ago. He granted me his agency in all jurisdictions and venues of the law, and he signed this before witnesses, both public notaries and private witnesses, and he recorded the same and published it in both international and global jurisdictions. So, nothing I have done is improper in any venue of the law, and I have standing for all my actions in all forms of law. Anyone who thinks that I am incompetent to bring charges under Roman civil law will be gravely mistaken, and anyone who thinks that they will dispense with my charges upon such an objection needs to rethink their own position as the would-be defenders of criminality and fraud. The patriarchs of Rome today pride themselves on keeping their tradition. Well, then, respect the tradition of the wife's agency, too. When you speak to me, you speak to him. When I sign a document, I sign it with his authority. When I call down the fates upon the injustices of Rome and use the Roman civil law to do it, I am acting within the bounds of the Roman civil law itself, and am acting for my husband, the hereditary head of state for the United States of America, Gaul, and Powys, and he is known as Guilleroi de Armentois Dulac in France and Powys, James Clinton Belcher in America. Check your own records and check your own facts. America was named after the Amoricans, one of our clans. The great seals of both the United States and the United States of America stand under our coats of arms and trademarks. There is no doubt that to this day we have undefeated and unabridged standing to act in defense of and are able to provide administration for this country, and are not obligated to bow to any other sovereign entity on earth, nor are we obligated to allow the continued deplorable misadministration of our delegated powers, especially when those powers have returned to us by operation of law. Now, therefore, let this be additional public notice to the patriarchs of Rome and members of the Roman Curia: fraud vitiates everything, and those who have defrauded the American states and people must surrender the purloined assets and titles and charters obtained by fraud, together with the rents, fees, and taxes, pension funds, and investments of all kinds that have been tainted by this fraud. Let it also be published, and let it stand upon the public record, that the municipal government of the United States does not and cannot represent the civilian government of this country when the actual states of the Union are in session, which they presently are, and also let it be widely known that the municipal United States was never granted any such duty or power of representation by the United States of America. Those issues and performances are subject to review. Anna Maria Riesinger, Fiduciary, the United States of America.